What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna get straight to it. I sold my Jordan 4 Bred Reimagines, but let me explain why. I know people are gonna attack me in the comments. It's only a matter of time. A little over a week ago, I posted my initial reaction of unboxing the Jordan 4 Bred Reimagine, which is a beautiful sneaker. Now, I had stated in that video that these were my first Jordan 4 Breds. I was mistaken. I actually own the 2016 pair and I just completely forgot. But upon initial reaction of me unboxing the sneaker and going into this sort of in-depth detail of the shoe, I noticed a little flaw on the toe box. There was a very prominent indentation on the toe, and I've received multiple comments from a lot of you viewers out there of telling me what it is, what it's from, explaining to me what it could be and how I could solve it. But over time of just looking at the shoe, I couldn't take it anymore. I had explained in my previous video on some examples as to why people are saying that a lot of these sneakers on this release had the same issue. And it was an apparent indentation on the toe box that people had said whenever you put up the sneaker in the shoe box, which I showed in my previous video, one person had stated that it was the back heel tab that was hitting on the toe box that created that. But as I stated, it didn't really make sense because if one was pushed in, then the other one wouldn't be touching. And then other people commented saying that it's not the heel tab that a lot of people had expressed it being for so long. There are a few other people that actually stated it was the tongue that was causing this issue. Even in that example, it still doesn't really make sense to me to create such an indentation on a shoe from the tongue. These were pretty puffy tongues on the shoe, but the pressure of it, it really doesn't make sense. And then other people were stating it was because of the sizing. The larger size sneakers never seemed to have the issue and the smaller sizes did, which doesn't make sense. And after looking at it, and it might not show really that much in the video when you're watching it, the camera might not actually pick it up as well as when you're actually seeing it in person. And that's not just the sole reason as to why I got rid of them. I ended up selling them and I made like 30 bucks on them. So it wasn't like I was looking to resell to make a ton of money, because if that was the case, I would have held on to them for, a year or two and they probably would have went up. Seeing a sneaker like that and spending over $230 to get them in initially just as a retail price, and seeing the flaws on the shoe on both of the toe boxes just seemed a little ridiculous to me. And seeing them in person, it was way worse than you guys actually looking at them on the video. I promise you they were way worse. After looking at them for a period of time and them sitting in the shoebox, I kept telling myself, am I actually gonna wear these? Saying I was on the fence of yeah, I'm going to, no, I'm not. I think as I've gotten older, I really wanted to kind of downsize my sneaker collection to being maybe 5 to 6 pairs, tops maybe 10 of sneakers that I just really, really enjoy and that I'm going to wear every single time. And of course, keep some subtle classic pieces like a Kobe that I had whenever I was a kid, like those weird Adidas Kobes that I have. I'm not gonna wear those again because they're not even my size, and if I did, they'd probably crack and break anyway. But just kind of downsizing my collection to having a few just classic pieces that I really, really enjoy, instead of just keeping this entire huge collection. I know there are a lot of people out there that have a collection like that and have shoe boxes stacked to the ceiling, which looks cool. Maybe it's just my anxiety and my OCD-ness of it all, but I can't have all that clutter and all that mess. And in the process of selling shoes, I have some Yeezys that used that I'm looking to sell as well. All size 10.5, so if you're interested, comment down below. But yeah, as far as this Bred Reimagine, it's a beautiful shoe. A lot of people had commented saying they definitely like the Nubuck rendition better, the original material that the sneaker was made from, and not really a fan of this new leather look, this new patent leather. Quality was great. The sneaker was a lot bigger in person than what I remember. It's just a very, very huge shoe. And honestly, seeing them from above, I've had a lot of chunky dad shoes and these looked a lot bigger than anything I've ever owned. Still a classic sneaker. That's what really made me want to hang on to these. But then I saw the price tag and wasn't for sure if I was actually going to wear them, so I let them go. I know in the comments down below, people are gonna call me a reseller, or I'm not a true sneakerhead, or I don't collect sneakers. I love everything about the sneaker community. I love everything about sneakers and the stories that they tell. Being more minimal and price conscious and money conscious is just a little bit more important to me. We've done some things to the house that cost money that we're gonna have to pay on later. So I'm kind of looking more towards that instead of just my own personal gain of having sneakers just pile up in my closet. Yeah, thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you for subscribing, being fans of the channel and watching all my videos. I really appreciate it a whole lot, and you guys mean the world to me. As always, please make sure to love life, love God, and love each other. God bless to everyone out there. Comment down below also before I go, which Jordan 4 bread were you a fan of? The old style or this new look? We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.